Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm fighting in Roding Valley against a guy called Eugne from Romania. He's given me about 5 kilos at least, so you can see he's very, very lean, very, very strong, low percentage body fat, and yeah, very, very good. He's quite short, but his reach, although it's not great, the way he lunges forward, as you'll see in his punches, gives him a lot longer reach. So I really struggled first few rounds. Pretty ugly from me, to be honest. And someone later said that we'd both forgotten how to fight at points, and certainly I think that's true. But you can see as an out fighter, I'm trying to keep the distance the whole time. That's my priority. But he's an in fighter, and he wants to come in close and get me onto the ropes. But I'm just having to use my stiff jab to kind of keep him at bay, and then hands up to guard the head. I'm not too worried about his shots to the body, to be honest, because I've done so much body sparring that I'm kind of conditioned to getting hit. And you can see we're made to wear those big abdomen guards, and so that kind of counteracts or neuters the liver shot, the risk of there. So I'm trying to keep him at bay, and you can see he's trying to constantly come in and work the angles, but very tough opponent. I find it really struggled. Found him very awkward and incredibly strong as well. So yeah, and you can see my nose has started bleeding there. So the story behind that is it was quite weak before. I was getting the odd nosebleed, and it went sparring even when wearing a head guard. And so I made the decision basically to get it cauterized at my local hospital. So I got both nostrils they had to do separately, and the second one was done less than 2 weeks before the night of the fight. So there's a lot of the scab, scarring, and hadn't properly healed at all. So even a slight knock or even blow my nose excessively hard up until the night of the fight would trigger a nosebleed. So I was kind of very apprehensive going into this. I knew that any contact with my nose would make it bleed. But yeah, it took quite a lot to the face early on, which, although I didn't really feel it at the time, kind of left a bit of a swelling after. And I'll try and include a photo if I can. So that's the end of the first round, which Eugne definitely won that. And you can see there he goes hard again in the second round, and I'm kind of like trying to keep a high guard and trying to close that distance and use my right hook. But yeah, just find it really awkward to make clean contact with him. It's because he's just very good at kind of stepping back. You can see he feints, steps back, and so my jab isn't really doing anything at the moment. And then I'm having to come in close to try and clinch him and then hook. But constantly going for the hook to the head, because that for me that's the head is the nerve center, the control center, so you're trying to basically target that. But yeah, he comes in swinging there, you can see, and I'm just kind of having to, thankfully I've got a lot of space behind me so I can just step back into it. But yeah, I'm conscious of it's only a short fight, and on points he's definitely well ahead. But yeah, very good lunge forward. And yeah, certainly incredibly low percentage body fat as well. Must be sort of around 10%. Very strong, very fit as well. I saw him regularly in the gym. Sort of trained, from what I gather, he trained very, very hard for this fight. And yes, I'm there in the corner with Father Ted, who's from Club KO. Absolute phenomenal personality. Really great. It took me on the pads as well beforehand, wiping blood from my nose. You can see there, now we're ready to go again, and I'm coming out with the jab, being a bit more confident. I'm really starting to enjoy it. There's nothing like being in the ring, and yeah, just absolutely loving it, even though I'm sort of taking a bit to the mouth there as well. But yeah, just want to walk him back. Okay, he's coming at me again, and I'm kind of thinking what to do. Clearly ahead, well aware he's well ahead on points. So yeah, end of that round. Now we're coming to the final round, and he goes hard from the beginning as well. And this is kind of where I managed to land a few more. It kind of looks a bit ugly from me, but I managed to step back and work the jab there. You see now movement's starting to improve a little bit, less rigid, robotic, which is the criticism I always get. But nice little lead hook there, a couple, and there we go. We're just kind of trading shots now. I think it's a little bit ugly. He's walking me forward, trying to walk me into the corner, and we're just taking sort of pot shots at each other. Then but yeah, he's kind of walking at me. I'm kind of weighing things up, waiting for an opening, which isn't really there at the moment. So eventually it's the clinch, and then as well. But you can see I'm looking absolutely terrible, looking like some sort of, Halloween character, someone who's just been through the wars. But thoroughly enjoying it. An absolutely wonderful night. And as well, just the whole experience of being in the waiting in the changing rooms, watching the other fighters go out, seeing how they prepare as well, and chatting to them, getting your hands wrapped professionally as well. It's quite an experience, and it just gives you so much respect for the amateurs out there who are seriously good, and professionals as well. Real insight into what it takes. So although this standard is incredibly low, thoroughly enjoying it and getting a few shots in towards the end. And almost fitness-wise, it's a shame. I mean, I know they wouldn't sort of want a longer fight just because it would be boring for a lot of people. Sort of a longer fight would have suited me. I think sort of fitness would. I mean, although Eugne there is incredibly fit as well. But it brings us to the end, and I think Eugne knows he's taking it and getting some blood wiped off me. But all credit to Eugne there, wonderful character, wonderful guy, known him for a couple of years. And so when the fight got offered, absolutely accepted it. And thoroughly good evening, and grateful to everyone who helped put it on, to Club KO, to Noel as well, and to Father Teddy who did my corner. So yeah, that's sort of a little bit of commentary on that as well, and I'm going to include some footage that my brother Matthew managed to take during the course of the evening as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe and comment as well. Thank you.